Precious Enyi. In case you are new to the show, here is where Nigeria's finest conversation takes place every evening. And I'm your host for the show. The show is produced by Promise Enyi. Today is Monday, so I got me my Monday, Thursday tonic in the house. Barrister Darlington. No. Before I give you the honorable, like off your mic. Before I turn on the mic, let me introduce you properly. Ladies and gentlemen, please help make welcome. High Chief, Prophet, Barrister, Doctor, not native doctor, Darlington! Yay!
Standing ovation.
Sitting ovation. We sit in the mandate. Leg is paining me. I cannot stand in anything. Precious. I am sitting now. Barrister Darlington, the one we stood, no results. Let me sit down.
Don't worry.
Let me sit on it. You have been saying it. I was telling you, asked me how many CNG buses did I see? I said I saw 1, 2, like 3. And now, see now, we have commissioned 20 CNG buses, Barrister Darlington. 20. Are you not happy for us? 20 CNG buses.
No, not only happy. I should be clapping for you.
Yes, now.
But I will clap with my backhand.
Why?
20 for who and who? Is it for a local government or for a street?
Barrister Darlington, we cannot even make you happy, Steph.
What
I used to do?
President, what is China about 20 CNG bus? For which state and for which local government? Where? Tell me now. You can no longer talk. Can you imagine? Precious, you see this tokenism that you want me to join you in accepting. I will not do. Person they pass something now. Even these people, this Almaji where they collect money, he gets some money where you go give them. They say no, I'm not going to take it because it's too small.
So are you saying this is too poor?
What are you telling me? 20 CNG bus in 21st century. What are you telling me?
Oh yeah, let me Kukuma take a break and bring you the hot topic.
Please.
See, I thought I was going to make you happy. You refused for me to make you happy.
You did not answer me. Who owns that 20 CNG bus? Is it for a state or for a local government?
Barrister Darlington, I have plenty gist.
Or for a family?
Barrister Darlington, today is 12th of August, Abby. So I have a gist. I have this business news report by Vanguard, and the topic reads: How Tinubu hurriedly. No, it's by Guardian newspaper, I beg your pardon. It's by The Guardian. And it says, how Tinubu hurriedly terminated CBN special investigation.
Okay.
How Tinubu hurriedly terminated CBN special investigation. We'll look into that conversation. But let's go on to other hot topics. 103 billion naira for Delta State. Abia State then got only 3 billion naira. How State shared 341 billion naira derivation funds in 6 months. I will tell you about that. I like to tell you people the monies that your governors and states have shared, so that you not say, so that you can meet them too and hold them accountable.
But when they deny, that they did not see any
Barrister Darlington, honorable, calm down. You're in a hurry to turn on your mic. Stop using Nnamdi Kanu's detention for selfish political gain. IPOB wants Igbo politicians. Igbo politicians, using it for selfish gains. Okay. Call for Kyari's removal targeted at Tinubu. Ohaneze think tank said so. That the people that are saying that they should remove Kyari, that is still look at that conversation. Meanwhile, remove Mele Kyari. His tenure is marked by fuel subsidy scam, importation of substandard products. Youth Forum tells Tinubu. Okay, let's go on. Barrister Darlington, today in Edo State, Shaibu resumed work. So we hear that there is a bit of an unease as Shaibu announces resumption. And then Edo government is saying he's an imposter. We don't know him. Okay, that's drama. We'll let you in on that conversation. And then again, Tinubu's government trying to kill Binance executive Gambarian, Kuje praising hiding medical records. This is according to his wife. Liggers, these are the hot topics that we have for today. But let's quickly take a break. We'll be right back as we begin to dissect these and other issues. After the break, we'll be back.
From the news on the streets,
we go to bed empty hunger.
To the blaring horns of a hustling city, the loudest voices of the common man got a medium to be heard.
This particular administration, they were coming unprepared.
It's not a bad thing to renovate the president's lodge.
Through top-notch programming, unbiased reportage of news, sports, business, entertainment, and cultural documentaries, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM became a symbol for 21st century media. And now, a new baby is born. Voice of the People Television, VOP TV, youthful, full of vigor and pressure for excellence in the continent's media space, exposing the wrongs, applauding the rights, dissecting the news without fear or favor, through factual and accurate stories and contents.
Corruption kills three things that makes a society.
Representing the interests of the people and giving them a voice. Voice of the People TV is here to stay towards building a fair society. VOP TV, Voice of the People Television, truly a voice for the people.
The Evening Rush with Pressures, featuring sound and informed guests across various sectors to discuss matters arising on Hot Topic Party.
What was the rate of inflation, and then what was the exchange rate?
Intense conversations, critical analysis.
What is wrong with us 200 million people? We can't even give ourselves.
We sometimes disagree.
When we say our GDP is not an oil dominated,
to agree.
Hey, like what's going on here? You caught that again, right?
I saw that. On Hot Topic Pali, Monday to Friday, 6:15 p.m. to 9 p.m. 90.3 Voice of the People FM, Lagos. Now you have a voice. Yes, Lagos, now you do have a voice, Nigeria and the world. Let's get straight to the conversation. So, Barrister Darlington, we worked hard when we got the CBN special investigator to look into what transpired in our CBN sector. So, it's only normal that now that we are not hearing anything about Oga Obaze again, that we tell Nigerians what may be in the open or what may not be so much in the open about what is going on. Now, you understand? So that is why. So when I saw this report by the Guardian newspaper, I thought, oh, wait a minute, I think we need to look into it. So it's on their business news platform, and it's titled "How Tinubu Hurriedly Terminated CBN's Special Investigation," and it begins by reading: President Tinubu Bola Ahmed Tinubu have made capitulated to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu may have capitulated to political intrigues in the presidency as well as other vested interests and called off his earlier resolve to sanitize leading government-owned enterprises, GOEs, which led to the inauguration of Jim Obaze's panel. The Guardian learned, so they said. Now, the abrupt closure of what was meant to be an extended and far-reaching fact-finding mission of the special investigator and his team, the investigation suggested, was the nail in the coffin. You understand? So let's go to remember that there was it was reported that the team from Obaze were independently drawn from 6 geopolitical zones and had direct and uncensored access to presidents in the start of the assignment, if you remember that. So they were giving a very high privilege. Now, sources privy to the events that led to what, according to the article, sources privy to the events that led to what is now seen as a premature closure of the assignment, confided that the press statement announcing the closure came before, quote unquote, before a serious examination of the extent of collaboration between those who mismanaged the CBN and the managers of the related entities. That is, do you understand? Let me break it down. They say people will leak this gossip, people will be know what's been day, will be happen before they come say, may they just stop the investigation anyhow, may they just stop them halfway. Say they've been find that say, according to them, say, then quote them now, say, it be like say, they happen before any better serious torchlighting we get to torchlight how far 2 bodies been rub each other. The rubbing of body we get to do with people we truly help manage CBN anyhow. That is destroy the management of CBN, and people will be the people where they in charge of other entities where
So, in fact, government even said you are to investigate the CBN and related entities using a suitably experienced, competent, and capable team, and work with relevant security and anti-corruption agencies to deliver on this assignment. In fact, the letter further read that, according to the president, quoting that I shall expect a weekly briefing on the progress before on the progress made, being made so far. So that was it. But then many are now wondering, why did these progress reports not come happen? And then why did it not stop anyhow? Well, too many things they said happened. In fact, there was a. In fact, the President, I don't know where to start to, because this whole thing, in fact, in according to this report, in scope and otherwise, the panel had achieved less than 10% of its mandates before the premature closure. So, so far, only the Central Bank with its managers had been mentioned about the works of the panel, which was also beaming the searchlight on the NNPCL Limited. Nigeria Interbank Settlement System PLC, the Nigeria Security Printing and Minting PLC, the one that former President Muhammadu Buhari's brother-in-law was the chairman before his tenure ended, and many other entities, including deposit money banks. So, midway into the exercise, according to this report, the panel also became the subject of an integrity test. That is, people will come sit for the panel. They said they come begin judge their integrity. Say, you wait, be say you come to judge me. Have fun now. It be like say they want to be there. And officials who claimed that he had taken bribes. You remember now? We were just discussing this off the mic now. That people were saying that they say this your team self. You wait, won't come judge us. They say this your team self. It be like say they say you collect bribe. That's what this particular paragraph is trying to say. But let me read further. But you know why I need to educate Nigerians verbatim on what the report says? Because it is our duty to inform Nigerians to know. So, the weightiest report, according to the information available to the Guardian newspaper that reported this, was the one from the Office of the National Security Advisor, NSA, according to this report by the Guardian newspaper. Besides, there were torrents of indictment. That is, it be like saying a heap load. Chebi torrents mean plenty. Quantum. Okay? Torrents, that is, they like saying a current of water where they flow. You got to help me with the grammar now. He's speaking English, I know very well. So they said there were torrents of indictments believed to have been targeted at blackmailing the team. That is blackmailing the Jim Obaze team. So now they come to accuse some of them. Say, oh God, they say you self you take bribe. Now, at the Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria, FRC, where he was a pioneer chief executive, Obaze earned the reputation of an introvertible examiner who puts banks and even their regulator on their toes. His indictment of the central bank under Sanusi Lamido Sanusi led to the suspension of the Emir of CBN governor, remember Nauga, during Jonathan's administration. Tinubu may have missed the opportunity to fully sanitize the CBN and the entire financial system with the ill-time disbandment of the panel. According to the report, ex-President Muhammadu Buhari, it was learnt, made several efforts to set up the ad hoc committee. The last-ditch attempt, it was learnt, was botched by the secretary to the federal government, Mustafa, who was assigned to issue an appointment letter to the effect. Now, Mustafa was said to have, that is them say, you understand? They say that the proposal would not fly because of the complexity of the issue that was meant to address. Subsequently, the team that sold the idea to Buhari was directed to provide technical support to the Department of State Services, DSS, which ended up narrowing the broad issues to terrorizing financing indictment against Emefiele. Barrister Darlington, you the film. You feel him. So as they look the matter, they can say okay to end this matter. Make Kukuma call and say them put there's some terror. They like say Emefiele get some kind terrorist relationship. Now what's in that part mean? So now with only Emefiele being seriously prosecuted out of 159 individuals said to have been indicted by the interim report of the panel. Make I interpret them. They say for this paragraph, they say so far now only God out of 159 people will be say the interim report means say the first test, the first part of the test we don't result we don't come out. Not be the main result though. The first part of the results we don't come out for inside the investigation. Say 159 people now the results indict the investigation indict. For the first part oh, no be say they don't enter deep oh. And for that first part, we 159 people they indict, not only Emefiele. Now it be said they don't prosecute or now they go through prosecution. So they said the process may have been hijacked by politicians and politically exposed persons. Then they can't say, whereas the CBN has gone ahead to relieve, that is, they said if CBN don't go ahead to relieve the indicted directors, that is the directors will be said then finger their hand, put say then they involved for the matter, they don't go ahead release them. Who are now seeking redress from the National Industrial Court of Nigeria. That is say then they not carry the matter enter inside National Industrial Court, say themselves they won't clear something. So many of those also are some wrongdoings during Emefiele's 9 year in office have been shielded from the law. That is to say many people will be say then torchlight them for inside these reports as they get to do with the 9 years when Emefiele the government say they don't be like say the law don't know their side. Be like say they no fit fight their cause again because people they block them, make them no face the law. Now, according to this report, it says some stakeholders have long called for an in-depth and independent investigation into the alleged historical mismanagement of the monetary authority and are set to be routing for the reconstitution of the Obaze panel, even if the membership would need to be changed and possibly expanded, expanding the scope. Barrister Darlington, waiting be the thing where make you think, we make it be like say it hard for us to finger anything or touchlight and catch anything we get to do with corruption for inside this country. Based on how this report don't use waka, can't get killed all of a sudden.
Pressure.
Sir.
Pressure.
Sir.
I think you are trying to open up what do I call it now? A Pandora's box.
Hey, wait.
Yes. You see, our sense of history is so short in Nigeria. Let me tell you 2 examples that will link it with what you are saying. When Buhari and Idiagbo came in 1984, that's 89, 83, 84. In the course of their trying to be Mr. Clean and all that, it was discovered that one Glory Okono and
hey, honorable, you don't go that side.
I'm coming.
Where will be that Glory Okono?
In fact, you go and ask the Legiwa.
Hey, wait.
So when this thing became open and things was trying to happen, what happened? Idiagbo and Buhari, they picked up Babangida's aide de camp, Dasuki. When the man saw that this was about to happen, you know what happened? Babangida didn't need anybody to tell him that this thing is coming towards his doorstep. And of course, you know what happened? He overthrew Buhari and Idiagbo. And how was it made possible? Idiagbo was dictated by Abiola to be taken to Mecca. While Abiola was in Mecca, he invited Idiagbo. Idiagbo now went to Mecca with 14-year-old son, contrary to laid-down rules. So while Idiagbo was in Mecca, thinking that Abiola meant well, he never knew that Abiola was working with Babangida to facilitate that, because they knew if Idiagbo was to be around, that will never happen. Because of that investigation, listen, because we are talking of investigation here. Because of that investigation and what was known to Buhari and Idiagbo, Babangida knew what was coming. And when they were overtaken, and then Delegua wanted to tell the whole world what he knew, because he went to London to interview Glory Okon, who was said to have died and all that. There was a deal between Babangida and Idiagbo, and Delegua, which we did not honor. So when what happened to him, what is his name? Aliyu Akilu. Do you know what he replied when Gani Fahimi was carried the matter on his head? He said that if you stand before a moving train, that the moving train will clear you. That was his reply to what happened to Delegewa. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So it is not enough to set up a panel. But if that panel is going to indict you, are you going to fold your hands and wait? You will do something now. Again, the what's it called? The national conference set up by Obasanjo. You know how it ended up? It ended up when oh, precious. Look, many water.
So you they try talk anything we get to do with investigation for this country, they always get.
Oh my God! You in fact, you didn't let me land yourself.
No vex now. You know, say time no day.
When Al Mustafa, listen, when Al Mustafa told the whole world that look, there was a 2 Ghana must go bag in his house filled with the tape, video tape of what happened in Aso Rock. How some people from the southwest came to beg Abacha not to allow Abiola to become president. That he had the tape, that if he revealed it here, that Nigeria will catch fire. Immediately he had it. Both Abdul Salami and Obasanjo will go. Listen, Al Mustafa said it now. You have not read his book, Abi. Oh, you came late to church. He now said, look, when they saw that thing, immediately they saw that thing ended abruptly. Forget about third time or whatever. That was what ended it. When they saw what was in that tape, till today, nobody knew what happened. I'm sure they must have burnt it. So when this panel, I told you here that nothing will come out of. I told you. But
we spend money to put inside this panel.
That is what
so go spend money for nothing.
Precious, listen very well. You don't know how the mafias operate. The Godfather, the other that they should go and eat. One journalist now met him, the other that they should go and eat. One journalist now met him and said, come, if you discover that this in your investigation will link to those who gave you appointment, what will you do? The man shut up. He didn't talk until Nuhu Rubadu disgraced him for eating 17 billion naira that belonged to Nigerian police. You saw it now when he was dragged under the car that brought him to court. So, my dear, what you are just seeing is a tip of the iceberg of what have happened in Nigeria. I've never seen such a dirty details about a country. I said dirty details.
Yeah, but every country will get their own now.
Our own is the word because nobody is being held accountable. That is why the infamy has continued to grow in leaps and bounds. And you cannot make progress with this type of behavior by leaders who find themselves in the corridors of power. You can't make progress. Do you know how much we are talking about here? And yet Tinubu is looking for money all over. Meanwhile, he has seen where the money is. He has seen those who took the money. Instead of prosecuting him, then under his watch, he's now watching another worst case of what? Corruption. Based on what Interpol have told you and I now. Based on what you are seeing today, with what the Dangote have refused so far about the Malta refinery and all that. Is it not linked? Is it not from CBN that all this money is
you know, so they said they never even reached the NNPC section of the probe because they say federal government say probe CBN and every agency will relate to them. We organize where they get relationship with them. So that means NNPC and other people, they're supposed also probe them. But they never even reached that side yet.
How can they read that? No, they won't even allow them to read there.
Why?
I just told you here now. Whenever an investigation is coming closer home, that investigation must stop. Have we tidied up anyone? Mention any investigation that ended well, and when I see it has brought a logical conclusion. Mention one, just one. None. And none will ever. What pains me is that the way these leaders will come and they will be preaching morals to Nigerians. I am building a future for you. I am doing this. Don't worry. The pain will just be for a while. Just tighten your belt. People know they fear God, though. Precious.
Sir?
There are people that Satan cannot receive in his kingdom. That if they see you coming, Satan will just run. Close my door. Where are you going to? And then when you go to, you can't even go to heaven now because that place, you won't even dare because you know where you're going already. But in this case now, you know Satan, he can never reprimand a wrong dealer, a wrongdoer. But there are people he cannot forgive because of what they have done to their fellow human beings in this country. Satan will shut his door against them. Because when he sees them, he say, this man that did all this thing, if he come here, that means he will overthrow me.
So you may say that's when Interpol talk where they say hundreds of thousands of dollars they leave Nigeria every hour, not be every day. Every hour. So if we get 24 hours in a day and up to hundreds, make I assume saying at $200,000.
Precious.
So if $1,000 leave Nigeria every hour.
Precious. Listen.
Then in 24 hours, how much could leave?
I told you here that in 2017, listen very well. Listen. In 2017, these people that came to change Nigeria, they wanted us to believe that they are Mr. Clean. They went to go and hire a forensic expert from US to come and do something with EFCC on a contract. This guy was very good in his job. That contract lasted for 27 days. Do you know why? It was during that period that they now told us. Man came out and said no. A journalist saw him and cornered him. He said no. That is true that the other administration that they remove money, but what he saw within these 27 days, that it is unimaginable that humongous amount of money. For saying that alone, their contract was terminated. So that was when I knew that there is fire on the mountain. These people, I said they entered into a room and decided on how to finish Nigeria, not how to lead Nigeria. The evidence are there.
Okay, so since you don't talk about this, let's go straight to the petroleum sector. As the Christian Youth Forum of Nigeria, CYFN, has accused the group managing director of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPC Limited, Mele Kyari, of enriching himself and his cronies at the expense of the suffering masses. Say, Oga Mele Kyari, where they in charge of NNPC, say he doesn't make himself and people with there around them rich against Nigerians them. Now, the forum also called on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to remove Kyari for showing no empathy and compassion or willingness to solve the problem. Say, you need to show any sympathy. You need to show like saying even won't solve the problem what we get. But some people don't even answer them as a pressure group for inside the southeast, or is a think tank. They don't declare, say those way they behind the calls for the removal of group chief. They see the people we talk on is a think tank. Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian Petroleum say the day after President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, no be only Mele Kyari. They say because Tinubu na the Minister of Petroleum Resources. So for statement they released today, person reason Azubike Ajolo Chukwu and Cletus Akinyele. They say then I saw they use racism. So Barrister Darlington, let me react. Since we talk about this investigation and other matter, you think say truly Oga Kyari for step aside made him truly torchlight this thing happen for NNPC thoroughly?
My dear, when you are talking of principalities and powers in NNPC, Kyari is their leader. A man who was so powerful to register NNPC while he was a student, undergraduate, studying geology at Abu. And
that registration holds still now.
What I say? He's the man there. So he will tell you everything about NNPC. And that's why I told you from the beginning that NNPC was built and established on corruption. It can never do well. Never. Precious to quote me, NNPC is a heaven for corruption. That is why they even rebranded it NNPCL. Yet, the corruption now magnified itself and became...
And the rebranding because of say you don't become private entity now. Not be
okay, are you serious?
Yes, sir.
When you are talking of private entities, you talk of the networks, Airtel, MTN, and these are when you call an institution or establishment that is a private enterprise. You cannot bring an NNPC there because as I talk to you today, somebody owns an NNPC.
And the federal government now.
Okay, did you buy shares in an NNPC? Did they not tell you that when they do it, everybody will buy shares? Have you seen them quoted in any stock?
Not small now, you start.
Since how many years now? No, since how many years now that they told you that NNPC has become a private limited liability company? That means you and I are funding corruption in NNPC. You heard what the man said, that one day he's going to reveal some secret that he prayed that the day he would reveal, they will televise it. Look at statement. Are you going to reveal it under your table before? Reveal it now. Was it not Dino Melai who said whether he said the truth he will die, whether he tell lie he will die? Let him Kukuma say the truth and die.
Because all die and die.
Now whether you are lying or you are telling the truth, eventually all of us will go there. The way you go there is what matters. And let me warn them, it's not enough to even for you to. It's how you die. Who killed you? Anybody who want to kill any human being for whatever it is, let him go and look at what happened to Cain when he killed his brother Abel. The worst crime you can commit before God and man is what? Murder. The worst crime you can commit against man and God is murder. For whatever reason. If you do it, precious, if you go and ask those who killed Jesus Christ. Is that peace there now? You will be thinking that a place where Jesus Christ came from would have been the most peaceful place on earth. Those who killed his kinsmen, is there peace there now? Did he not say it? The lineage of Judas, go and see what they are going through. So don't play with such things. So even the man that committed the murder, either directly or indirectly, go and see what he goes through in the night. He cannot sleep. The spirit will be troubling him. So that's what happened. When people, all these that say you don't have any power.
So, Barrister Darlington, going by this report by the Guardian newspaper on why they horribly terminate the CBN special investigation, you feel say they no go fit recall the investigation again, or perhaps hand them over to any other person to handle?
No, it's not possible.
So now, so the matter about the torchlight thing, that's just how it's going to end.
Let me tell you what will happen. Let me tell you the few things that Tinubu have gotten. He's going to use it as a political weapon for those who are going to be a clog in the wheel of his progress in 2027.
I don't understand.
Precious, understand me now. That's what happens. Whenever a leader or any of these leaders, whenever they have anything against you, they will hold it, they don't talk. Until you step on their toes, they will not tell EFCC. I remember. Do you remember that this man something happened? And criminal offense. It has no lifespan. It can come up even in 50 years time.
So you feel saying that make never really make open everything we consign the report so far, because saying that bit by bit so they get the feedback from the reports. Never really get everything.
Do you think that Tinubu kept quiet for nothing? All these people who are saying we will not support you in 2027, he will not do this. I know why he kept quiet. A time will come when they will come and beg him, please, instead of you to embarrass our son, please, we are ready to support you.
That's the right. This one are your opinion.
Oh my God! Then tell me why. You mean he will not use it? Hold on. You mean if these people insist on what they are saying, Tinubu will just keep quiet and give up easily? You know it's not possible. You know. And when the time comes, when the push should come to shove, Tinubu is going to pull the hat trick on them and say, okay, no problem, EFCC, okay. So people who said I'm not fighting corruption, don't worry yourself, I'm going to fight it now. Everybody, go in.
But at the corruption where the president they fight like this, now you use whole Binance executive where the wife now the shot say Kuje prison people that Kuje prison is hiding his medical records and they're not releasing him, that the intention is to kill him in cell or in detention. But he's doing that because that's what the wife is saying.
But the US is interested in that matter. Remember, I don't think they will do that too. Precious.
Sir?
I don't think they will do that. I don't think US is interested in that matter. Remember,
there's some US Congress members.
Leave that thing.
Nobody the US generally.
I said they wrote to the US government, the US president, and it was on the strength of that Tinubu was told to release those guys. So all this one that they are detaining them indefinitely is neither here nor there. And Tinubu should remember that he has record in the USO. FBI may even come and say, okay, you see what we are talking about. They may bring it up.
But they still hold him. Now waiting. That's exactly what people insinuated. But he's still in custody. Okay, so let's go on to other issues very quickly. Barrister Darlington, make we enter other issues. So the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB today, Monday, warned Igbo politicians against using the detention of its leader Nnamdi Kanu for selfish political gains. The spokesman of IPOB, Ima Powerful, said most of the Southeast politicians claiming they are working towards Kanu's release are actually engaging in mere rhetorics. According to Powerful, quoting him now, he says, the noble family and movement of the indigenous people of Biafra, led by the great leader Mazi Nnamdi Oku Kanu, wished to warn some of the Igbo acclaimed politicians and leaders to stop using the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for their selfish political gains. The statement reads further that the IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not languishing in the DSS solitary confinement for Nigerian politics, but for the freedom of Biafrans and to restore Biafra nation. And then he reads further, IPOB commends Ndibo for not participating in the End Bad Governance protest in Nigeria, though Ndibo are highly marginalized and ostracized politically and economically. We have built survival resilience through decades of persecution in Nigeria. Bottom line, Barrister, that is, do you believe that there are prominent Igbo leaders benefiting from the continuous detention of Nnamdi Kanu?
Precious.
Sir?
You cannot rule out such things because it happened. There is no human being that has friends and no enemy. It's not possible. Even God, as majestic as he is, some people are still asking him question. Was it not his son Jesus Christ that they murdered for nothing? So everybody have enemy, even from your family. What I'm saying is that, are you going to say because a few people do not like Nnamdi Kanu, therefore you not do the needful? Sunday Igboho, was he loved by Buhari? If Buhari were to be in office, but Sunday Igboho will still be in the Republic of Benin. True or false? Now. It was his brother, Tinubu, who facilitated his release from the Republic of Benin.
But the presidency didn't own up to that, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you serious?
The presidency never said they facilitated his release.
So Werenko, well, when the Attorney General said that they have entered the nolly prosecute against him. I talk now.
That one not be the presidency, the Attorney General.
Oh, Attorney General, are you serious? Who appointed him? Well, pressure, leave that thing. Look, Nnamdi Kanu, nothing will happen to him. He will overcome whatever ordeal he's going through. And eventually he will come out. Al-Mustafa, the CSO to Abacha, was he not detained for over 8 years, throughout Obasanjo's 8 years? Is that not true? Well, he was detained now. At the end of the day, what happened? He was just simply released and asked to go home. Because they discovered that this man he was acting on others. That's the truth. He was the chief security officer of Abacha. So on what basis are you going to prosecute and persecute him? Nnamdi Kanu is a prisoner of conscience. The federal government knows, everybody knows. That is why they don't know how to go about his matter. The court have told them to go and initiate a political solution. Because they are tired. They don't even know how to go into the matter. The Supreme Court told Nnamdi Kanu to go and institute a civil case against the federal government. Imagine the Supreme Court advising you on what to do with your case. So these issues are there. The lawyer Ejimako has packaged 9 cases entered in favor of Nnamdi Kanu by respective and respectable courts for Nnamdi Kanu to be released. So they are just waiting for an opportunity to release Nnamdi Kanu. And these people who said Igbo should not join the End Bad Governance protest, it's not as if the Igbos listen to. It's just that it's in our nature. We don't do protests. We don't. Tell me when the Igbos are protesting against anything in this. It's not in our nature.
Not hungry, right?
Hold on, Precious. Listen very well. Okay, I said before now. Tell me anytime the Igbos have protested against anything. That you see the Igbo protesting, killing people, destroying things, either in their region or outside. Have you seen them? We don't. It's not in our nature. So that's why when they said it, people did not even bother. The Igbos know what they want in a country called Nigeria. So anybody saying that is because the Igbo, we didn't do it to favor Tinubu. It's in our nature. That is not in our character. We don't kill. I have said it severally, and nobody have come to dispute it. Are you getting what I'm saying? So those people who are saying it, I have told you here, no matter what you do to your concubine son, he will never call you his father. Even if tomorrow we say, Tinubu, all those one is psychophancy. It's not in our character. No matter what you do to these people, as long as they hate you, no matter what you do. Okay, the people who now took charge of the protests and all, what happened to them? What happened to their leaders and all that? What you are hearing that we know those who are behind the protest. Maybe they thought it was the P2B before. Even when he had nothing to do with it too. Today now we have seen those who openly sponsored and protested. What did they do to them? You want to Sowore and you are giving order, a security alert on them. If you want to catch Sowore, do you need to alert him? Do you need to alert the immigration at the airport that wait for him or whenever he comes? You have told him not to come here before now. You can imagine. You want to arrest him and you are telling him that he's a wanted person. That will tell you how people can be very deceitful. Why not keep quiet? Let everything there. If you pick him the same way you pick him Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya, if you are serious about it. So, my dear, it's not about Anibo. I don't know what they call them. So I don't know who gave them that mandate. They are talking to themselves. How can you say that asking Mayor Kyari to leave the place is like asking what concerns Tinubu's position and that of Kolo Mene Kyari? What concerns them? Are you telling me that if the man commit an offense at an NNPC, where is the group general manager, then it will now become Tinubu's responsibility? I don't get it. And then when they said it, let us interrogate it and tell them whether they are psychophants, they want to please Tinubu. That's all.
All right, so Barrister Darlington, let's go to money that's being shared around Niger Delta. I need to let people know. So we hear that the 9 oil producing states shared a total of 341.59 billion naira from the Federation account through the 13% derivative or derivation formula in the first half of 2024. That is from January to June 2024. Now, the 13% derivation, is a revenue sharing mechanism used by the Federation Account Allocation Committee, that's FAC, to distribute a portion of the country's revenue to the oil producing states. This formula is rooted, I think, in section 162 subsection 2 of the Constitution. It's the 13% of the revenue generated from the natural resources such as oil and gas should be paid directly to the states where these resources are extracted from. That is to say that the states and where get this oil, where they come out from, and natural gas, because of the environmental degradation where they cost for them. So maybe they give them 13% of that revenue away from there. So they have shared the money. And this, of course, publication is made known by the Nigerian Bureau of Statistics. So I thought to share, for those of you who are from these states, that are in Lagos states, you're from elsewhere, watching from across the world, it's good that you pay attention so that you go and question your governors on what they have done with the money. The entire Niger Delta states shared a total of 341 billion naira.
In how many months?
In 6 months. Okay. And in that 6 months, the state that got the highest money was Delta State. Delta got 113.78 billion naira. And this makes about 33% of the total disbursement. While, Akwa Ibom State got 70.01 billion naira, making 20% of the total disbursement. You have Bayelsa getting 64.04 billion, Rivers getting 58.78 billion, Edo getting 11.90 billion, Ondo 10.05 billion, Imo 5.72 billion, Anambra 4.13 billion, and Abia 3.19 billion naira. So Abia now get the least money kwata for inside the derivation. So it's important that we know. But I would quickly like to remind us that in 2022, Delta State and Akwa Ibom State had the highest revenue, because I think at that time Delta State received 296.63 billion naira, while Akwa Ibom got 222.52 billion naira. But in all of this, Barrister Darlington, the states are still owing, because Edo State is owing the highest debts, is highly indebted, or is the state that is most indebted of all the states. So according to Debt Management Office, as of Q1 2024, Edo had the highest debt stock of 490.67 billion naira for domestic and foreign obligations. That is both the one with them borrow locally and internationally. Now I then get the highest for all the oil producing states, while Delta followed with 413.75 billion in debt, while Rivers recorded 340.27 billion in debt. As this one as at the first quarter of the year. So Barrister Darlington, how come the states
they collect this plenty money for derivation. What did they use them do? Because the last time we Wike talk, when they ask him, then somebody ask him, why are you building so many flyover around River State? How are you getting the money? And he can say, it is the derivation, it is the oil money that give it to us. Now we say I use they build plenty flyover. So how come we need to see this development across the Niger Delta states to benefit the people then within the states?
You see, the 13% derivation you said, I don't think they are collecting up to that too, because Obasanjo, who started this thing, refused to give them. I think it was only 7% he agreed, because he said that 13% will be too much. Besides, the PIA under Buhari has altered that particular Petroleum Industry Bill Act also, Industry Act, because right now, even the pipe that is laid on the ground that pass from Niger Delta to the north or up to Kaduna, whatever, if the thing pass through your state, I think you are getting
a percentage,
other 3% or so. Then the oil company, in fact, when you look at the new this thing that Buhari signed into law, that is why since they signed that thing into law, no oil company have entered Nigeria to do any business. It was.
But people were excited about that PIA.
Good.
So how come with all the excitement, it can't be like saying now?
Because it was tainted with sentiment and tribalism. That was what killed that thing. Everybody was saying, if they sign this in, the oil industry will boom.
Rather, the companies, they fold up, they sell off their...
They are running away. When they look at what is inside that thing, no thanks to Buhari and his way of doing things. Something that has worked elsewhere in Nigeria, sentiment and ethnicity killed it. That was why all the oil majors are packing up. So this thing you are saying now, that is not the actual money. That 13% is on paper. I think they are collecting about 7%. Because Obasanjo said it will be too big, too much for them. You are talking of, Lagos State have discovered oil. They are now part of the oil producing states. Are they not collecting the same 13%? Yet Lagos State is the most highly indebted state in the whole federation.
Yeah, but they make the most revenue too. Lagos State has the most revenue.
Good. So why are they owing?
Generates the most IGI.
Why are they owing about 75 billion per month? Why are they owing this to owing? Do you know that the money Lagos State generates from Apapa Port alone is the IGR of Imo State? Apapa alone, Apapa, not to talk of what they are taking from you and I every day. All these they are tax collectors that are disturbing market women all over the all those ones now, money going into their pocket every day, every hour. Morning people will come and collect, afternoon will come and collect, evening will come and collect from the same people. So why are they still the most indebted state in the whole country? Why?
So Darlington, you said something about the pipe crossing Niger Delta to
northern part of
Kaduna State. Of course, that is certain. But I wanted to relate it back to what former President Obasanjo said during the weekend. Why it's been very difficult for our petroleum industry to work or our refineries to work, and then the theft of our oil. Even Tony Lumelu, can't be like say they rich, they also cry. Because Tony Lumelu even link how here's energy in oil company be won't try buy some oil kinikon and they frustrated the efforts during, according to Insan Ambele Kyari, Insan Abba Kyari, chief of staff then follow frustrate the effort. So what is this cabalism going on in the oil sector? Waiting they happen?
My dear, every big man in Nigeria has one thing or the other to do with our oil industry. That is where they make their money. If they are not giving oil well, you remember when what's his name? This man that killed Agui Ironsi with his fellow travelers from Taraba State, Danjuma. When Obasanjo was campaigning for Total, he gave him oil well. The man quickly sold it for $3 billion. And he came to tell us that he doesn't know what to do with money. Danjuma. When the place became too high, he relocated all his business to UK. And I think he's staying there now. Danjuma. So every one of them, they have been making money from our oil well. their richness came from the oil well. And this is something they would have used to better the life of an ordinary Nigerian. Just like they do in Saudi Arabia. Precious. That is where the problem is coming from. Every one of them, they want to have a hand in the oil industry.
So if the oil don't finish, what will go down?
That's what maybe that is why this thing they are running away with. And the only person I pity is the person that will be in government that time, the person that will be the president of Nigeria at that time. When these resources will be depleted. Because there are no resources that cannot be depleted, though. No resource is not possible. Nothing lasts forever. Forget it. After all, if nothing lasts forever, then all the kingdom of old, they would have been there by now. But they fell. God has given Nigeria opportunity to rise, but they are playing with it. The day this thing will be finished or will be or in fact, the day technology will overtake your useless crude oil. It will be difficult to.
So, Barrister Darlington, Obasanjo also said, talked about how National Assembly, they pay themselves, check out their own salaries by themselves. But they've denied that now. They said that that never happened. Do you think it would have been possible for the National Assembly to determine its own salaries?
If it is so, they would have been paying themselves $1 million every month. It is not possible. Obasanjo doesn't know what he said. He just wants to be a good guy. Precious. Obasanjo, I don't even know why people still listen to him. In fact, he laid the foundation for what is going on in Nigeria today. Obasanjo, he laid the foundation. In 1999, when he came, he enjoyed a lot of goodwill from the Western world. Because he came in as an anti-corruption person, who handed over in 1979, and there was no serious corruption case against him. No serious corruption case. And so people felt that he's going to do well. And so when the Western world wrote off our debt, they now told him that on one condition, you must set up an anti-corruption unit that will fight corruption so that this debt will not pile up again. That was why he set up EFCC. That was the reason why Obasanjo set up EFCC. Look at what happened at the end of the day. This same man now, can he come out and tell me that his hands are clean? Remember when he was pushing third term, how he carried money to go and give Gali Naba, the Speaker of House of Representatives, who is now late. And the man brought the money before the whole house and said, look at the money they came to bribe me with. Remember what transferred between him and Nnamdi, who decided to televise this thing. In fact, it was Nnamdi that killed Obasanjo third time because he told AIT to come and televise it so that the Nigerians will see those who are going to vote. Meanwhile, they wanted it to be secret. And Nnamdi said no. They'll make it open so that the camera will pick everybody. That was what killed it. Everybody now withdrew. That was one master stroke with the help of Atiku. This same man who is claiming to be a Sento, Audu told us how he put gun on his head and said he must resign since he doesn't want to dance to his tune. Audu, that was the chairman, he was the secretary or chairman of PDP that time. I have the interview the man granted. I have it. I have a copy. I have written about it in the Sun newspaper. This same man who's coming to claim to be a Sento, we know those who gave money throughout that period. What happened between Obasanjo and what's that guy in Imo State who wanted to be governor? Obasanjo gave him money to do something for him. At the end of the day, he did not do it. Obasanjo now told him to give him his money back. He said he should bring receipt now. He said he should bring receipt that this kind of money, there's no receipt to. Obasanjo now felt that this guy want to play him. He decided to deal with him using his power. He entered the plane from Abuja. The pilot told him that, look, the weather is turbulent, we cannot go. He said you must go, that if let them die. Obasanjo started this thing that everybody want to meet up. He started it. What contribution did he make there? Nothing. The day the Russians wanted to come and take over Ajokuta Steel Company, because they were the one that built it. They wanted to come and revive it and make it functional. That was the day it was handed over to Obasanjo's son, and that was what broke the deal. Go and ask Natasha Agboti, who is the senator from Kogi. I think either Kogi West or Kogi. You know the lady now. She have told the story several because one of his parents was involved in building that place. She has a Russian background. Obasanjo was in office. He didn't do anything. No, he did not do anything. Precious.
So you talk saying that he sets the precedent of it.
He is the one. He's the one. I know how he did it here. He was ravaging the whole of the entire Southwest with his bulldozer behavior, saying that his second term election is do or die. And you saw what happened. People died. He literally.
So does that mean that he can't say the truth about what the situation of things are?
Precious.
Sir?
The wife of Obasanjo, Moji Obasanjo, she said she was crying the day she had that Nigerians elected Obasanjo as their president. She wrote it in her book before she died. Moji Obasanjo. The two sons, the two children, he said, the first daughter and the first son, they have disowned him as their father. What happened? You know the story, I know the story. So this is the man that is talking. Oh, what example did he lay on the ground? What example? That's my question. No, the people that went to him, on what basis? All the things he was talking about, why didn't he even try to do any of them? The national conference he set up, what came out of it? Pressure, what came out of it? It ended abruptly. Mr. Deceiver.
Hey, Darlington, you did life on air.
Please let us talk about
Lagos, phone lines are open. Let's begin to take your thoughts and reactions on the issue. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. 0700 903 903 903. You can call the WhatsApp line on 0817 175 6338. 0817 175 6338. Barrister Darlington, my mind me just tell me say make I tell you the person we talk about for Imo State, but it be like say I no go still tell you. I be make I tell you.
Tell me, I will buy you drink.
In name start for I, in first name start for I, and in second name start for A.
You are very close though. I don't know about forgetting this guy's name.
You get anything to do with Ifi?
Something like
with
that.
With A for inside.
If I
say I don't go. I say I don't want to tell you. I say I don't want to tell you.
Okay.
I sure say some people go begin don't they think to tell you now. If I open WhatsApp, I see messages.
I trust my people.
When I reach WhatsApp, I go reach there.
My people. Therefore, don't tell us. And that was why when they made that man, when Buhari made him the chairman of NNPC board of directors, Obasanjo said, Buhari, do you know what you are doing? He still went after him. That was why they removed the man and put what's his name? Oyi of Oyi's wife as the chairman of board of the director. But they are just there as what? They are just warming the bench. Under their watch, everything is going on as normal. They don't put them there to say that an Igbo person is representing them.
All right. Lagos phone lines are open. Let's begin to take your thoughts and reactions. 0700 903 903 903. The WhatsApp line is 0817 175 6338. 0817 175 6338. Okay, I see Darlington is good student of Godwin the Guru. I don't catch him today. They said they don't catch you today. Say you like Godwin the Guru. They said they don't catch you today. They have caught you. There is a cut. Good evening, Precious. Jude from Ajari State says the name of the man is Senator Ararume. I think you said they go tell you sharp.
Let me tell. Look, if I tell you that I was on this show today with Precious Eni, and tomorrow somebody repeat the same thing, that is not. It would have been different if I am saying another thing and you are saying about the same person. If the person he mentioned, if I am replicating the same thing he said, you will not say maybe I'm copying him. But if he has the fact, I have the fact. What is the difference? Like if I'm telling you what is in a book that I read, and the same man read the same book. Okay. Precious, what is wrong
there? The same thing now. To be scholars.
What are you talking about?
All right.
I give you references where I'm coming from. Okay. I give you references.
All right. Okay, Precious and Darlington, continued incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu is because he's seen as political orphan whose God alone will help his situation. If Al-Mustafa, Sunday Igboho, Shawari, and Co were let go because of military top brass and political godfathers, who will speak for this guy who all caught on the land don't know what to do with him again? Of all the Security Council members who represent a hitherto respected major tribe which has now been conquered and rendered voiceless, thank God my people clearly understood the landmine laid for them over the just concluded protest where they put their traducers to shame. I say Darlington, Precious, please tell Darlington he's referring to Ifeanyi Ararume. Your people say you
do like this. He said, okay, your people say you they do like this. Okay, Tony Anele from Ejegemo sent that message. Let's get straight to the phone lines. The WhatsApp numbers are still open: 0700-903-903-903. The WhatsApp is 0817-175-6338. 0817-175-6338. Hello, good evening. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, good evening, welcome.
One demo. Jadi kita na hawa vudo.
Ndewo.
Dine kakara gite triga ofumano. Disi kenezo kusini vunu. Osebru wadi wanu mutuku pika dia magana bagume. Ne tekwa gine dozo na bata. Igane jaja na bata ne gadi kiti makanita na hawa vudo.
Ndewo.
Let's show Sadan mo na da demma.
Oh, precious.
What is your somewhere bone now?
They will now about I did.
Now, come back as the let me come in now. Now, partaking those who are going to meet Obasanjo for correction.
Hello? Hello?
No, wow.
Hello, are you there?
Network. And
hello?
Hello?
No. Go ahead, please.
The person will come out and be giving speech, and people will be clapping for him. After the election of 2023, Professor Jega came out. He was giving speech. And people were there clapping for him. Nigerians will never want land.
I'm telling you.
We never want land. The guy who instituted and brought APC into government is there or was there in 2023 clapping, giving speech, and people were clapping for him. Tomorrow now, Mahmoud Yakubu will also come out and be condemning crimes, condemning rigging, and people will be there clapping for him again. We don't want land. Precious.
Sir?
When you came in with your compressed gas, whatever.
CNG now.
That the government has done well.
I did not say. Oh, I was reporting news now.
No, Precious.
Sir?
Wait now. So that now is an achievement, right?
20.
No, we should go to church and mosque and
a whole 20 whole CNG buses in Aso Rock.
Precious, I ask one question now.
Sir?
Okay, that motor now or that whatever that you are jubilating, is it for Tinubu's family alone?
It's for Nigerians now. We're using it to alleviate the pains of the subsidy removal.
Oga, no person not tell me that one, no.
I know be Oga. You don't tell me to Oga, madam.
Oga, madam.
Because Tinubu's convoy alone, Tinubu's convoy alone, that was never reach Tinubu's convoy alone.
I wonder.
If Tinubu decides to go with that CNG or whatever, or NGC or I don't even know the name, sir.
NNPC.
So that those vehicles now cannot get into convoy. Not talk about address code.
Right,
so when the Darlington tells you that hellfire will not forgive some people, it's true. People are complaining of hungry every day. Hunger. Pastor Darlington.
I think I've lost you.
Oh
I have to let you
my
go.
brother, we have to let you go.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yes. Lagos phone lines are still open. 0700-903-903-903. WhatsApp is 0817-175-6338. Okay, so this here says anti-pressures. Tell my brother Barrister Darlington, the man name is Ifeanyi. Barrister Darlington, your people don't fool.
You see,
your people don't fool.
Do you know why I like my people?
I for not make shakara too much.
They be more intelligent than us, so that's why I like them. Whenever I say they will come in for my rescue. What are you saying?
Good evening.
They come to my rescue.
Good evening. Are you there? Good evening. Oh dear. Hello. Good evening.
Hello.
Yes, good evening. No, please help me turn off the volume of your radio set. Please, don't do this. When you call, please turn off the volume of your radio set. It's just that simple. We can achieve this, please. And maybe we also start our own charity from home, eh? All right, I appreciate you. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening now.
Yes, you're welcome. Good evening.
Yeah, my name is Daniel from Agor, Kota.
You're welcome, Daniel. Go ahead.
Okay, so I want to explain that so we go there for the country about the hunger every day.
Sorry.
Our leaders, they cannot find solution for us. Every Hello?
Hello, are you there?
Hello.
Apologies. Sincere apologies for that, please. Okay. All right. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello.
Yes, good evening. Welcome.
Good evening. My name is Ifeanyi.
Ifeanyi, where are you calling from?
I am calling from Ojo.
You're welcome. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. My regard to Barrister Darlington. He has been doing a very good job. And he has been, assessing the issues of the government. We are living. People who don't know what's going on all around the issue. He has already if you wish
Is it called a network?
But okay. I don't know. I think this is a network issue. Let's take it off and then take a few more messages. Okay, this says 20 CNG buses for plus
200 million people. 200 million people.
It's too poor, beg. That's what you said. And then UC from Ijego says, good evening, Barrister Darlington and Madam Precious. We have commissioned 20 CNG buses. Barrister Darlington, later you tell us that you are not APC woman leader. Madam Precious, I'm referring to you. I'm referring to Promise, not you, please.
Promise,
the NNPC had scheduled to be removed. He has shown some character that portrayed him as insincere leader. Thank you so much. People will not kill you. His Royal Highness BC Nwoko says Igbo politicians are doing us. The more you look, the less you see. With Nnamdi Kanu. To be honest with you, Precious, Igbo politicians are not being fair with the case of Kanu. Rather, they are only playing ostrich and using him for their selfish and political gains. The continuous incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu has really done more harm than good. I humbly urge the federal government to release Nnamdi Kanu for the sake of peace in the land. That's what he says. And Harry Ogada from Pangrove says, good evening, Lady C. The Minister of Sports should resign without delay and be made to forfeit the Paris Olympics. Harry, why are you vexed now? Hello, good evening to you.
This is for Cordelia.
Good evening, welcome.
How are you doing?
I dey inside the day.
I walk.
Now inside a day like this.
Barrister,
good evening, my brother.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank God for your life. Well, thank God.
Amen.
You don't talk all the whole thing where I supposed to talk. Now God is good, they talk. Hello?
I dey hear you.
Hello?
I dey hear you.
Now your brother, they talk.
True.
God is good.
God is good.
You are doing something. Make you remember that there is God. There is God. Because nobody for this country now will feel okay. Everything they had now, suckless of to feed children now. No wait. Just over a derica of rice now is 1,400, 300. I said, okay, what of five? Maybe somebody like having seven children. How the person can feel now? So what I'm telling you that, this thing where they happen for this country. No, maybe they are thinking that Igbo people just keep silent. No, Igbo people no keep silent because it will affecting us.
Thank you.
Why be say, hello?
Thank you. I'm waiting for you to wrap up. You've spoken for a while.
So why Igbo people keeping silent? Because they don't master us. They don't master us. So the Igbo people know that kind of people where will come out, they protest. No, they don't pass. Igbo people don't pass that level. So what I'm telling you that if they do protest 20 times, this man can never change. This man can never do anything because not the head of.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. All right, I take a few messages because my message is very full. Okay, so this here says, good evening, Madam Precious. Well done for the good job. My name is Kunle Major from Festac, and I want to inform the barrister that Medekari finished from my university, that is University of Maiduguri, and I want to ask, has Nigerian government borrowed money with our untapped crude oil already? Because he said the Mele finished Gio Amadu Bello University.
He did the first degree. Where the degrees he did, is it one? Since you know him very well, they ask him who registered an NNPC. Since you know him very well, you want to choose the one to talk.
Hello, good evening.
If you read your first degree in one university and read the second one in another degree, so what are you talking about?
Hello, good evening. Hello. Good evening. Can you hear us? Sir? Yes, I can. Go ahead, sir. Yes, please go ahead.
Nigeria for all the things when they go on. Reach on our side, because people are crying every day. Even myself, I follow the cry. Yeah? Why our leaders don't fix the hungry chaos for this country?
I dey hear you. As they ask me now, I don't know how you want me to use respond to you. So I dey listen to you. Sorry.
Mind you that this protest they are doing, this one, now president they play there when we say Mr. President just they look there. They now play, that one now play. You know what they say, you know what they protest. Now the story and the because hungry man no see, you know see we tomorrow food will come any other thing. Yeah. At the time when people go finish for this Nigeria, at that time then God answer better.
Yeah. Nobody to finish. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Sir?
Do you know one of the reasons why this thing is paining me? If it is an Igbo man that is involved in all these things now, Precious, is that how they are going to talk about it? Tell me the truth. Is that how Nigerians will talk? Or they will be telling you how the Igbos have destroyed Nigeria, how they have done this, how they have done that. Now it involves them. Oh, look at how they are saying it quietly. They are looking for one fault or the other. Look at somebody tell me he finished in Maiduguri University. Is that what is important or what he's doing?
Good evening, welcome. You're welcome. Apologies, I'm sorry, I can't really hear you clearly. Please, apologies. Apologies, you can try to call back, please. So phone lines are still open, 0700 903 903 903. Let's continue to take your thoughts and reactions on the conversation. Hello, good evening to you. Sir? You're welcome.
I can't hear.
Hello.
Station and yes, by the Darlington.
Thank you. Go ahead.
You have been doing a great job. The analysis is just done. It's extraordinary.
Thank you.
I feel for every, in fact, the very first time I started, I began to listen to this 90.3 COP Lagos. I don't tune to any other station. Once it's 7 o'clock, I get my radio.
Yes, so. But you go listen to other time, only 7 o'clock. I don't do that.
From 7.
This 7 o'clock only is a special time for me.
Ew.
I don't joke with you. Once it's 7 o'clock, I get down to my radio.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Okay, my brother.
I guess it's also there. But Darlington is a wonderful person. I don't know where that man is encyclopedia. And everything he's always substantiated with facts. He doesn't dance around talking nonsense or other average Nigerian politicians. Anyway, to the point, you have the issues or little issues. You see, Igbos has become an intelligence machine in Nigeria. Mr. Darlington is right. If anything is organized or done by Igbo man, like it's what he said now, if all these things we have to be organized and or the problem Nigeria is going through was or brought about by Igbo man, like in fact they would have stayed the whole place of fire by now.
Are you telling me? We are not going to come out now. Whenever they see Shebina, your brother, cause remember when design Madeke, you saw what they did to that woman because she's an Igbo woman. Every time, every station, Igbos. Look at what the woman did, an Igbo woman.
But design is an Igbo woman.
That's what I'm telling you because the Madeke now, the husband, the husband from Enugu.
But the husband that she was not even married to anymore. She was no longer married to him.
But you saw what they did. They even brought her bra, brought her pants. Look at how much she used to buy bra, how much she used to buy pants. Do you see how EFCC disgraced that woman? In fact, look, any day somebody will come here and annoy me, I will open up. I will open up.
And Nigeria has become a joke. Even within the country and in the committee, the international committee, Nigeria has become a big joke. And this government and NNPC, everything they do is rooted in secret propaganda and deceit.
I'm telling you.
That's a very big possibility. Even the child for 5 years or 7 years cannot even solve anything that's coming from the federal government today.
Wow.
Everybody is looking at them. Everybody cares. Look at what they say. They just look at just because of this thing now. They just organized 20 buses and began to teach and show to Nigerians. What does that mean? 20 buses for 200 million Nigerians? How can that? Everything is rooted in secret. When they were campaigning, they just arranged some people and get them down to wear t-shirts and come to say, Sister Association has endorsed Tinubu. Everything is so secret. Everything is deceit. Everything. There's a crazy lot of safety.
How can we move forward? How can we move forward?
And nobody listens to what the government is saying again anymore. Because they know it's part of that. Look at the mess in NNPC. Nobody wants to stop. Once the investigation begins to draw nearer to the doorstep of your guard, they will just hurriedly cut it off or just finish. We know all these parties, we know all these things, we know all these things. Let them not think that Nigeria don't know. We all know. But they're just pretending that they don't know. all know the history, we all know the trend, all of us, even 7 years old boy. My daughter was asking me what I was talking to the president of television. My son of 7 years was asking me that daddy, the federal government really do this. I said, look at it. So this guy already know the federal government is see.
All right, I appreciate you. Thank you. You've said enough. You've said enough. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
It's very, very bad. Very, very bad. When a government will be lying. Is that not lie that made Boris Johnson to leave his office in UK? Precious. Remember? He lied about COVID-19 party now.
Yes.
For lying alone. Lying. Yes. Lying alone. Precious.
Hello, good evening to you.
Oh, God Almighty.
Hello.
Honorable Dr. Barrister Darlington.
Why did you miss the High Chief now? Why did you miss the High Chief?
Dayo, how are you? How are you, my brother?
You never sit here to call me APC spokesleader.
Who is celebrating CNG boss?
I like the thing that you have said tonight. It has shown that these people, they don't mean well for Nigeria. From this, if you recall back from Obasanjo to Buhari, and now Tinubu, so all of them, they are all connected. So when you talk about all this about, I think they are among all of them, they are the students of the same paper. So that's why we are in this nightmare. So gathering now, what is Nigeria what is Nigeria market going to do at this stage now? Because now they have said that we should not protest. They have used all their mechanism, using all this below police and all this things to block people from protesting. So we can't protest, we can't go to the judiciary. Judiciary are now it has been compromised, everything has been compromised, all the whole system has been compromised. So you cannot, the people cannot vote back the king now. So we are in a dilemma. We have to now wait till 2027. And 2027 is not even starting because now INET too, they have been compromised too. They have used all these, I don't know, where do we go from here? Because Nigeria now is in a very terrible state. We are facing all these economic issues, ethnic, religious, and this and that. I don't know, it's very, very bad. They are gathering, did they say anything?
I wanted you to land now. There is no problem with that solution. Yes. What we have seen in...
Now they are using all this ethnic division and people in Lagos, we are living peacefully until these people came because of election, because of being won Lagos. They are now very devastated. They are now using all these ethnic and these things to divide.
All right, Dayo. Thank you.
It's very, very, very bad.
Thank you, Dayo.
Don't worry. Everything has an end. Precious.
Thank you.
Precious.
Sir.
Is it true that there is nothing that does not have an end? Is it true?
Everything that has a beginning does shouldn't.
So that way it may not be in our lifetime, but let it be on record that yes, so that posterity will not judge us harshly. We have been giving them example, we have been giving them direction. If they lie, let them take it. If they don't, let them leave it. But I know that something will give one day. In 1963, America with their superpower, they entered into Vietnam to go and bring their own type of government. In fact, both Russia and US, they were demonstrating power.
All right.
But the people of Vietnam insisted that America will not. America received a bloody nose from ragtag army.
Hello, good evening. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Precious.
Sir.
How are you? How was your weekend?
Okay, my brother.
Look, Mr. Barrister Darlington, I don't even know what to say. I'm confused. No, Precious. I will say this. Your reply to my sentence, I will help you to reply myself because I know what you are going to say.
What is your
Precious?
Yes, sentence.
Yes. The way things are going, we're going nowhere.
My brother.
I've been saying this. We're going nowhere. One, and I told you last time, as far as we are not exporting nothing, we cannot expecting anything coming in.
Yeah,
even though the foreign money
The foreign money you are seeing in Nigeria today is loan. It's loan. There's nothing we can achieve. Let me tell you, we have only 3 things to do. I mean, federal government, only 3 things. Reduce the gas price, reduce the electricity, and let the farmer go into farm. Let them go to farm. We cannot continue really like this and we're expecting a positive result. Nigeria is going nowhere. We are already backward. Let me help you. God forbid. Bye-bye.
Sorry, sir.
Precious.
I know that's what you're going to say. God forbid.
God forbid.
Precious, so.
Sir?
Was it not here that they told us that Dangote should be giving crude oil? The man is telling you as of today that he's not received anything. Up to today, they are not giving him. To tell you how this is.
But Barrister Darlington, is he not here too? They told us that VAT will be removed from imported food items.
The custom, what the custom
they told us that it could take time now on a directive. Now you know this is a mouth order, so it will take time. Thank you so much for those who. Hello, good evening to you.
Good evening, Precious. Good evening, Barrister Darlington. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Is that me or John?
I like your mood today. See, you are very cheerful today, and I've actually contracted that. I was feeling a bit down earlier today, but thank you for that.
Oh, I have given you medicine. I pay consultation fee.
I actually like the mood of the studio tonight.
Okay,
so my name is Damlola, calling from Shomolu.
Okay,
you're welcome.
All right, so thank you. So I wanted to contribute on Barrister Darlington's feedback Obasanjo stake, or people going to meet Obasanjo and all for whatever it is they went to meet him. So I'm not going to justify any reason why they went to meet him or justify his personality or what he has done in the past. But what I just wanted to point out is I think Precious asked by Darlington at a point that regardless of what character Obasanjo, former President Obasanjo, might have exhibited in the past, does it take away the fact that we should not acknowledge whatever if it's the truth? So I didn't see the same take on Mele Kyari, that's the general manager, is it, of NNPCL, when he stated that when there's a truth is going to reveal, or the time is not now. But then by Darlington, you kept on putting it that he should actually say it now, that now is the time and all.
Exactly.
And this same Mele Kyari also has okay, let me be careful my words, he has some past that are not so good as well.
Is there anybody without a past in this country? Me too, I have a past now. Why not?
Exactly. So a good example is the Oyo State governor, that's Sheyi Makinde, right? He's the I think he's the vice chairman of Governors Forum, Nigeria Governors Forum, and twice on 2 occasions he has discredited and put down claims from first, that's from the Senate President Godswill Akpabio, 5 billion naira, which they said they gave to all governors to solve hunger issues in their respective states, and later the 570 billion naira claimed by the federal government, which was actually supposed to be the pandemic funds that was given as relief. So now, for him to have done this, come forward to do this, just as Precious said, he probably has a bad past too that we probably don't know about. But then he has come forward to say those things, and they are not refuted it. So, and we have not downplayed the fact that he has come forward to say the truth. So, in a nutshell, my point is, irrespective of what the past of any of these leaders might be, it is not in a good step forward, moving forward, to discredit what they have to say if it's going to move the country forward and if it's actually the truth.
All right, thank you.
So that's what I just want to contribute.
Thank you so much. Sai,
all the advice Buhari have been given, both from Buhari to Tinubu, has any of them stood the test of time? They discard them because when they leave his house, they say, look at the person advising us.
Hello, good evening to you.
They discard it.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Daddy in the house. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Our precious daddy. Good evening. Oh.
Good evening.
Our Madam Precious.
Madam
Quality.
Oh, Madam Quality, you're welcome.
Quality, Madam.
Yes,
Madam Quality, have fun. They say tomatoes price. You know, say that you give me updates. They say tomatoes, pepper, other food items don't they come down in price.
Now for online, if you want to know if you want to cure BP, go online, and you hear that the rico of Gary is 300.
Yes.
But in real life, the rico of Gary is 11. So let us not go there. Let's not go there. You understand? They said, I heard it on radio. I heard it from you that tomato has dropped to
60,000 per basket from 150, 130.
She's the one that said it. She's the one.
It is news already. To federal government said it.
To market to go and pack.
Even by Ononoga, tweeted it too. He said it too.
Precious.
He said rush to market to go and pack tomatoes.
On radio.
Did you buy a food trailer?
On net, you can 15,000 naira tomato is just for you to do your stew for 2 weeks. So let us not go there. Let them continue with their propaganda. We are not interested again. I want to congratulate you guys on your Olympic medal.
Yes, we did well. We did well.
Yeah, exactly. They are just closing it now, and I saw empty flag of Nigeria. Others are presenting their gold, silver, and their bronze and rejoicing. Nigeria is only make their flag. I don't know what they are even rejoicing, but I want to tell you that the reason why these people are not doing well is you can never you can never expect something good to come out from people that will just come and collect bribes and push somebody that does not know anything. And the best of them, because does not have money, they will not carry that person to go anywhere. So we don't expect anything. As I'm telling somebody today, I'm not even surprised again. Anything we see in Nigeria, we take it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
madam.
much.
All right. This thing must have affected our performance.
All right, I go through some messages here. Where do I begin now? This here says Igbo politicians not doing enough for the release of an MNK. 20 buses for 200 Nigerians. That's a big joke. And someone is asking for your details, Barrister Darlington. They will not leave. They will not leave him. 20 CNG buses are laughing Chinese. APC will not change Barrister Darlington and Anti-Precious. Barrister Darlington and Anti-Precious, you people are making me happy every evening. God bless you. Victor from Ikeja. Victor, appreciate you. We're also very happy. You're from your boss where Obasanjo or Yaradua left it. Where Obasanjo or Yaradua left it. Sir.
If you raise a bad child, why will you blame that child if the child becomes bad?
Okay, let me
who get bad to bad the National Assembly? Was it not Obasanjo when he was using money to induce them? Yes, now.
Hello, good evening.
He's the one.
Hi, Precious.
Hello.
How you doing?
Joval, I'm very well. How you doing too?
I'm trying to cope.
It's okay. Go
Hello,
ahead.
Barrister Darlington. Good evening, sir.
Joval himself. How you
Joval,
doing?
a comedian. Don't tell me say you get calling.
Precious, what we can do now?
Nothing.
See what you the dish they give us. Like
Absolutely
it's a additional this type of news that is violating my mental health here.
Right.
What do you want me to do now, Precious?
Right.
Is it not good to be a little comical so that at least I can laugh and take life easy?
They are very correct.
But Precious,
Sir?
this night I want to differ from Barrister Darlington's position a little for the first time.
In which
Precious, clap for me now. Clap for
My
me
bell no dey near, I don't give
for the
you.
first time.
Until you hear him out.
First time. Barrister Darlington, I will take the message of the Okiki Aremu or Basanjo. In as much as the message is apt and correct. The experience that Obasanjo has, at least as former military head of state in the 70s and the president of from 99 to 27, Buhari too was around that time as a minister of petroleum. Buhari became head of state in 84, right? Yes.
and Buhari came back to become president again in
83 to 84. Yes,
Buhari became. Yes, Babangida was 85 to 93, 8 years. So then Buhari came back again 2015 till 2023. As at that time, Bola Ahmed Tinubu had been a senator under PDP in the 1993. They aborted the election. He became governor from 1999 to 2007. So if you measure these three people I mentioned, their name minus Yar'Adua, whose record I want to believe surpassed that of Obasanjo in administration and Jonathan. Why is it that the two people, especially the person who is ruling us today, why is it not beating Obasanjo's record? Obasanjo is still ahead of them, administratively and everything. So if they can even achieve what Obasanjo did achieve when Obasanjo was president of Nigeria, we will not be in this mess where we find ourselves today. So regarding the message Obasanjo was passing through to those senators, in fact, President, I want to ask you, sir, are they supposed to fix their salary?
Who told you they fix it? You see, these are part of the thing. Let me educate you, Jovan. Listen, in 1979, Awolowo would have become the president of this country. Who thwarted it, Obasanjo? You know why? Why the Supreme Court was trying to find out the result of that election, the 12th to 3rd. Obasanjo was already showing a Shagari all over the Dambaras, his office and everything.
Okay.
Without waiting for the court to conclude. And for that reason, Graham Douglas of blessed memory said that they have no choice. Because if they have gone otherwise, there would have been problem in Nigeria.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So for that singular reason, Obasanjo laid the foundation of our problem. Because if Awolowo had been, Awolowo, yes, he may not be that good, but in terms of administration, none of them can rival him. He may not be too good, or tribalism, yes, fine, but he knows how to. All these people that are doing all this thing, Awolowo, they cannot even tie Awolowo's shoe when it comes to administration and the popularity. So who is Shagari and Awolowo in an election? Who is Shagari and Awolowo in an election? So Obasanjo laid the foundation. Yes, he laid the foundation.
My comparison, I did not include Awolowo there.
No, I'm telling you how it started. No. You look, whenever you want to measure the strength of a house, you start from the root. The foundation of the root will tell of that. Yes, now the foundation of that house will tell you how strong it is. The Obasanjo laid a very bad foundation because he's the one that have had that opportunity 2 times. He would have allowed the court, let them do the needful. Because I cannot believe in my wildest dream that Awolowo and Shagari will go into an election and Shagari will win Awolowo. It can never happen. It can never happen. That foundation they laid is what is haunting us up to today. It's haunting us up to today.
Sorry, sir. I want to agree with you so that Precious will not say my time is up. But I'm saying that
it's already up.
You have no choice than to agree with me. You have no choice.
Precious.
We can even go further.
I've only spent 30 seconds. It's many 1 minute.
30 seconds. Okay. 30 seconds.
But you agree with me that if the present people who are running this country can at least cut this country some slack by see what they told us they were going to cut their salary. Have they done that? I mean, the House of Assembly members, if they can do that, at least we'll be saving money. So with that is with the aspect where I'm saying, okay, I'm not saying Obasanjo is a saint.
Really? But Obasanjo told us he will be paying for Aso Rock. He will be paying rent in Aso Rock, 160,000. Some people say, no, Oga, if you are paying 160,000, I'm ready to pay 5 million naira per annum to live in Aso Rock.
Okay. Precious, I disagree with Barrister Darrington to agree with Barrister Darrington.
Yes, Precious. Thank you so much, Jovan. Apologies. Time has Barrister Darrington, calm down now.
Just now, I need to tell them where the problem started. You cannot give birth to a bad child you do not train. Then tomorrow you say, this child.
So make I go just enter small market because kudos. So make I go just enter small market because kudos home day here. Maka So if we look small, we also grease our brain so that we go fit pay our bills. So that's why I have Brother Kudos with me. Good evening, Kudos, and welcome.
Good evening, everyone.
So that's why I have Brother Kudos with me. Good evening, Kudos, and welcome.
Good evening, everyone.
All right, so go ahead, hit it.
We all understand. We understand very well from Kudos Homes that the economy is somehow at the moment. But there is one investment that you need to key into. There is only one thing on earth today that still guarantees you the future, a secured financial future, and that is property investment. And in Kudos Homes Limited, we have the best property locations for you to invest in. When you invest with us, it is a guarantee that you will not face any kind of problem like Omonile Wahala. There's nothing like that. Nobody will disturb you to pay for foundation.
You sure? Because we need to know. It's good that you're telling us, giving us information that we can hold on to. We know that there are lots of properties that people have that haven't been tampered with.
Exactly.
So, are you assuring us that you have your documents proper?
I am giving you 100% assurance that when you invest in Kudos Homes Limited, you have peace of mind. There's nothing like disturbance at all from any form of parastatals, like the government, like the neighbor, like the community. We have settled all that, and our documents are authentic. You can even do verification before you purchase any of our land. That's why we have our inspection days, so that you can come see the place. When you see the place, you can now go and do verification before you buy or purchase any of our properties. Now let me quickly mention all our investment patterns. Now in Kudos Homes, we have in Egbeda, Lagos, we have what we call the 1-bedroom apartment. That's the Kudos apartment. Now the Kudos apartment is a 1-bedroom apartment that you can own with just 7 million naira. You can own it with just 7 million naira. Now if you're asking where's Egbeda, Egbeda is around the Akowonjo area of Lagos State, and the apartment is going for just 7 million naira. You can also start with an initial deposit of 4.5 million naira for the apartment. So what are you waiting for? If you are looking for a 1-bedroom apartment in a good environment where there is constant electricity, Kudos Homes Limited is presenting you Kudos apartment. Now let's quickly move on to all our landed property. In fact, we have so many properties for you, and they are very, very, very affordable. Now in Lagos, we have in Ikorodu, Agbowa Ikorodu, we have Kudos City. Kudos City is currently going for just 1 million naira per plot. Just 1 million naira per plot. Then in Ekpe, Ekpe is where the Lagos State government is doing so many wonderful infrastructure, where we have the Lagos Film City. We have the largest food storage facility for Lagosians. So in that place, we have Kudos Height. Kudos Height is going for 2.5 million naira, and we also Heritage, which is going for 2.5 million naira as well. And along that road, Dangote is doing a very massive road construction that will make that area to develop very, very, very fast. So what are you waiting for? And in Igbejuleki, we have the Kudos Fairview Estate Phase 2, which is located at Orin-Yorin in Igbejuleki, and is currently going for 4.5 million naira per plot. Now let us take you to the eastern part of Nigeria. I know many of us have been saying, okay, we want properties in the eastern part of Nigeria. So in the eastern part of Nigeria, in Asaba, we have Fairview Estate Phase 2 going for 1.5 million naira, and we also have Kudos Height going for just 750,000 naira. Now let me quickly call the numbers for you, our phone numbers for you. The phone number to call is 0905 904 7514. 0905 904 7514. Our office address is at 171 Egbeda Idimu Road, Abulo the bus stop, Egbeda, Lagos. So look at these wonderful opportunities and start investing in property, because property investment is the only investment that guarantees you peace of mind and a secure economic financial status in life. So the numbers to call one more time is 0905 904 7514. You can visit our website at www.kudoshomesLimited.com. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter at Kudos Homes Limited. So invest now. Start investing today to enjoy a brighter
so
future.
I was going to ask about those 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom apartments.
Yes, ma'am.
Because right now, the one thing that one has to put off their bucket list is accommodation, so that make it busy and gari and rice remain to buy. So those on accommodation and see they do them. Barrister Darlington are quite hot now.
Okay, but now
So that your accommodation is it still available?
The accommodation,
the one that you're doing 1 bedroom. You know, you were doing a 1 bedroom and 3 bedroom.
That's in Egbeda.
Yes, the building. The one you were doing around Egbeda.
Yes, in Egbeda.
Are you still doing it?
Exactly.
1 bedroom.
The 1 bedroom apartment. That's room and parlor. There. So and it's all room and suite. It comes with 2 toilets and then 2 bathroom, and it's going to be well tastefully furnished. That's the one I said is going for 7 million naira,
including light, electricity fittings and everything.
Everything will be
on a tip the money one that go use build them 7 million.
So what we are
for this economy?
No, but it says 1 bedroom.
It's a
1 bedroom by Darlington.
Yes.
Tastefully finished.
Tastefully finished. It's going to come with kitchen cabinets.
Now.
It's going to come with
and spacious room and parlor.
Very spacious.
Not kitchen size.
Is it going to be a palace?
Maybe you can. That's why we are inviting people to come for. We are inviting people to come for inspection so that they can see the place and see.
And then you have a 2 and 3 bedrooms too.
The 2 and 3 bedrooms is our bungalow that we are building in Ekpe and Ikorodu.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, come and be going. Your time, honorable. Off your mic, come and be going there. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So, Barrister Darlington, you were saying something. Let me quickly read some messages because my message. In fact, let me go to YouTube first before I come back to WhatsApp. So. On YouTube, Nathaniel Abu says, Sister Precious Enyi, the APC woman leader, and Barrister Darlington. I never tire. Okay, I don't have any business with Nigeria, Chima CJ said so. Pastor Vanity Go says, Precious, as a pastor, I have decided to pray your telephone line because of, is it because of Precious your love or promise your love? Because I can't remember being your love. Blessing says, Precious, a corrupt person cannot fight corruption.
It's not possible.
The present NSA in an international gathering when he was EFCC chairman said Tinubu is the most corrupt politician in Nigeria. That's what you said the present NAC said.
Exactly. Yes.
Laugh and Rejoice Comedy says, I see. Okay, Obasanjo Okon Awana says, if the oil company failed to meet the requirements, they should go. Nnamdi Luta says, well done, brother. You are always telling the truth. Oladewale says, Ebura Owo said that exactly, but what he said does not count. William Mass says, Obasanjo comment, on this I disagree with your guest. Democracy was fresh during OBJ regime. Should we throw out every leader we had or shut them up? Who should we support? Obi or Shawari? There's Obi rather or Shawari. Jessica Sumano says, my name is Jessica. Precious, Nigeria is great, but our leaders are not seeing the nation as great. Also, look at our loss at Olympic. Nigerian leaders know the truth, but leading blindly. They said a lot, but I said that into your parting shot so that we can, wrap up.
Precious.
Sir?
You see, whenever we come here, please, people should take the message, go and do your own research. Because I am above coming here to spread whatever. I am looking at tomorrow, not even today. And whatever we have told you here, it has already been confirmed.
But we don't have time again.
So what I'm saying in essence is that those of you who are still supporting this evil, are you thinking of tomorrow? Was it not here yesterday that you were telling us Tinubu is the Messiah? Now that things have gone south, are you not supposed to say no? But yet you are still supporting and still crying hunger. I don't know where to start with you. I wish you all well, but for me, they say you shall know the truth and the truth shall set you free. But if you have decided not to know the truth, all well and good.
All right, Lagos, that's the size of our conversation this evening. Thank you to everyone who's made the show successful. I appreciate you guys. Barrister Darlington, we want more for your birthday on the 22nd now. We're ready for you. We pin.
Yes,
full grant.
Yes. In fact, I will collect Ogun State and Lagos.
All right, my name is Precious Enyi, right? So you can catch me across the social media platforms. Barrister Darlington and I share the same social media. So reach me on Instagram at Precious Enyi Official. Twitter is at Precious underscore Enyi, that is Precious underscore ENYI. YouTube, where I'm most active, is Precious Enyi TV, that is Precious ENYI TV. Precious ENYIT then V. Yeah, that's it on YouTube. By the way, Barrister Darlington and I will be dropping something there later this evening, so you can go look out for that. Barrister Darlington, in case they want to reach you on email, Uncle, they should reach on Precious Enyi.
Precious Enyi.
Am I your secretary? So in case you want to send us an email, Barrister Darlington is or me, or maybe you have something to tell me about step down conversation. Is at Precious Enyi
ENYITV@gmail.com. Precious ENYITV@gmail.com. That is Precious ENYITV@gmail.com. I love you guys. Stay safe.
You are my PA. It's not only
you need to pay me salary. We'll make a cast for radio.
It's not only PA.
You're not paying me salary, okay?
It's not only Tinubu that have PA. I have PA too.
How many? Only one.
There are many that
your mates get like 30.
There are many you don't know.
I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Please ensure you protect your mental health. I love you. Good night.